Whoa, did they get a...
Oh, there it is. It's popping up now. Who are you playing?
Jets.
Hold on. I'm gonna make it to where people can't hear my voice.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mark 49. Watch the pass.
Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Right there.
319.
54 Mike. Here we go again. He's coming.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Man, we ain't giving up nothing. Let's go.
Slam, slam.
56, 56.
Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
He's checking crap.
Alert, alert, alert.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff for Gore. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check now, check now. Hey, check 24. Alert. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Gore. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I got him.
Check the backer.
Now it's Gore. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What happened? He gets past that. Off his back foot. It's nuts. Man, what's I playing right now?
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He runs a lot of screens and little shit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No way. Did you stream it? Hey, what can you do?
Darnold. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's been my
Usually
observation
he'll
there's been a
do
nice
YouTube
variety of
because
play
YouTube's
calling
easier to get back to
defensively.
your plays that
You
your
and I
highlights.
often talk about an offense's ability to keep a
You can just
defense
give him
off
your minute and
balance
second
with what
and
they're
go out there
doing.
and
I think
cut
the
it for the
converse
sports
has been
in the top
true
10.
in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency
But, I mean,
quite a bit, but
no.
only the second
Yeah.
quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ladies, here we go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
Awesome defense.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I got a shit, boy. Woo.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a
He's got
terrific
shady imprint
offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend,
They can move
show
the
that
ball.
he's right.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On second down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Jets, first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Darnold complete to Crowder, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Right there.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Allen again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go again.
A final shot before the break. Darnold in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you.
Wow.
Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Didn't expect that. I was thinking
We'll
safety
see
mode.
if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of
You know he's going to
factor as
fumble when we
they're
get the
back
ball.
underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Well, he wanted to get a playoff. He didn't want the clock to run. I would have just let the ball go in the end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 20. Alert!
Here's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Gave him 7 points.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Smooth.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Hatch it. Shoot.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Team spill. What twist? What alert? Slam. Is it?
Here's Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hauschka adds the extra point. The decision to just kick the extra point.
Oh, shout out to the Seasaki family. I know y'all tuning in, watching the stream from Abingdon or wherever. Matt Hensley, I feel you. Today is not the day you want to be working.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Back to it.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I seen you earlier, boy. I got tape on it.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Darnold on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
You must be. Hey, Zoo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 54.
Hey, here I come.
Hey, wahoo!
Allen throwing again. And he rifles one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold from the gun. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold. That is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The try! A gain there of 30 big ones.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just
Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Catanzaro now for the extra point.
Relax.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
score, Bills 47, Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down, and this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Boy, he was hurdling. He was doing everything.
It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, we good. We Gucci.
We're outside. 58, the mic. I got one.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold out left to Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about this defense?
That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's your defense, Danny Johnson.
Go set.
Mike's 49. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
And Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Hit him with that Nino.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We go set.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.